I have a backlog problem, and you probably too. What you see here is probably only about 10% of my current backlog. I counted and I have about 400 games still to play. And this is like old games coming from Atari 2600, NES, SNES, Game Boy Color, PS1, PS2, loads. And today I would like to talk about something which is called the gaming backlog. This is a strange phenomenon. But before we start, I would like to know how many games do you have in your backlog. Let me know in the comments. And what are those backlogs games are, on console, on PCs, or both. And the question of this video is why we do this to ourselves. Why we keep collecting games when we have still loads in our backlog waiting for us. And why we feel this little guilt that, oh, I have so many games to play, I don't know what even want to start, and I just can't decide, and I just keep acquiring them. And nowadays it's so easy to get games. We don't need to have to leave our room. We can just keep buying them on Steam sales and many other places. And this is the topic of today's video. So make yourself comfortable. I'm going to make myself comfortable as well, because here it is not that comfortable. So let's get started. That's better, as Duke Nukem would say. Alright, let's talk about the modern backlog. Nowadays it's much more easier to grow your backlog library than ever been. Just think about how many ways you have to get games without even leaving your room. There are the constant Steam sales, the free games on Epic and other on GOG, the sales, the Xbox Game Pass, the PS Plus, and not even mentioning emulation. Nowadays it's very easy to grow your library. And when I think back when I was like 10, 12, 15 years old, how many games I had? About 20, 30. Because at that time that was different. You had to go to the store, you have to buy the cartridges for your console, or you had to buy discs or CDs for your PC. And that's it. And when you had money, or you had a birthday or Christmas, you get the game, or you sell or swap between your friends circle the games. But nowadays it's completely different, and this could cause a problem and some guilt as well, that because I have so many games, what shall I do, what shall I play? And that's what I call the modern backlog problem. What is the reason why backlogs feel bad? Because there is a constant pressure that you need to play everything what you own. And I don't know how about you guys, but for me, I'm acquiring games more than I can play them. And it's just this pressure just keep growing, and I was like, oh fucking hell, I have so many RPGs to play, and this FPS I want to try, and the strategy games as well, and just okay, but I haven't got time for it. And the thing is, when I realized that okay, now I probably found all PS1 games that I want to play, now my collection is ready, I just stumble upon a Reddit thread which is like mentioned, oh, you have to try this game, okay, I'm going to acquire this as well, and this is just PS1, not PS2 or the other consoles that I want to play. So the pressure is there, and it's like a mountain, just keep growing, and it's like, oh fuck no. And also there is the paradox of choice. When there are so many games to play, you cannot choose what you're going to play next. It's like, okay, I just finished an RPG, but I heard that this one is good as well, but I don't want to play an RPG now. Okay, let's start an FPS, but which one? But I heard there's a very good puzzle game to play. So it's just a paradox, and you have so many options and you just paralyzed, and okay, I'm not going to start anything at all because I have so many choices. What should I do? And for people, there is a FOMO effect as well. It's always chasing the next release. Oh, a new game just came out, I have to play it. Oh, but this one has been released too. Okay, what shall I do? Which one I start to play? I don't want to miss, even especially if it's an online game. It's like you're going to miss the community and the start of the game. So this is there as well. Luckily, 99% I'm playing single player games and old school games, so FOMO doesn't affect me, but I'm sure there are a lot of guys there who are affected by this effect, and this puts pressure on us as well. And also there is the complexion anxiety, is when because games are more complex today than they were back then in the 80s and 90s, and maybe probably in the early 2000s. And sometimes you have to commit like 80 or 100 hours into a game, and that's a lot. And we are busy with life, we have jobs to do, we have families, we have friends, and it's just we cannot put that many hours into a game. But luckily we have very good handhelds now, which is a possibility that you can play while you commute or when you have just free time and just take out your handheld and play it. But still, it's just, if you take a look at your backlog and I really want to play this game, but it's like 80 hours or 60 hours, that's a lot. Okay, I'm going to choose something more like a quick session, which is an old arcade game, but I really want to play this. So this is just causes you like a anxiety. Okay, I have so many to play. What am I going to play now? And it goes back to the previous point that I'm not going to play anything because I'm just stuck here. Okay, and now I'm going to flip the viewpoint. Why backlogs are actually good. There are many benefits to have a gaming backlog. Nowadays, you have a complete access to the entire gaming history. You want to play Atari 2600 games? You have many. You can download hundreds of ROMs. And basically from Atari 2600 throughout NES, SNES, PS1, PS2, Xbox games, GameCube, up until PS5 or the newest Xbox, you have all of the choices which you ever wanted to. And basically this is good because I can go back to my childhood again. I haven't had this choice, so because there was so limited options. My family wasn't really rich, so I had really narrow choices what consoles I'm going to have and what games I'm going to have. I had my fun in my childhood, so I don't want to complain here. But nowadays it's much more easier. And you also have the freedom of choice. You can choose a game depending on your mood, what you want to play. You want to really immerse in a game and just lost in a world, like in a really huge RPG like Fallout or Skyrim or Oblivion or anything, or you feeling like just release some stress and just start an FPS games, or you feel like to play that strategy game, so you don't have to just jump on the hype train, what is the newest trend. If you feel like whatever you feel like, you can play it, and this freedom of choice is good, and this narrows down your options within your backlog library. And this comes down to my next point, when you don't have to chase trends. What does it mean that you play with whatever you want, whatever you feel like? And this is how I make my videos, my review videos as well. That probably, okay, I played 2 RPGs. If I feel like I'm going to play another one, or same with any other type of game. And this is a huge relief because there is no pressure. I just play whatever I want, whatever I feel like. And this is a good thing as well. Also, the preservation and discovery. You constantly find older games and newer games, and we keep the history alive. We talk about on Reddit, we share opinions on forums, make YouTube videos about it. And this is also a good thing because we keep the legacy alive, the history alive, and we share our opinions. I say that this game was really bad, but someone else is just writes a comment about it. What are you talking about? This game is a masterpiece. And it's fine, it's okay. And we keep the conversation and we keep the game alive and we share our experiences and our memories with it. And this is also a very good thing. And even if I'm not playing anything in my library, I know that I can. Whole worlds are waiting to be explored, and this is a good feeling. It's very similar with my book backlog. Oh my god, I have so many books to read, and I'm reading in my free time as well, and I enjoy that as well. And my book backlog is just as huge as my game backlog. And now I would like to give you some tips how I manage my backlog. First of all, take a look at your backlog. Check those games which you are sure you're never going to play it, and just dismiss them. That is going to help you clear out a bit. Also, before you get a game, it could be an old game or a newer game. Check reviews, check gameplay if you're going to enjoy it. This is going to also help you to decide if you really want to play it or not. The thing is that despite there were many games that everybody says that this is a masterpiece, is a must play, but it happened with me as well that when actually I got the game, I started to play and it's like, no, it's not for me, but that's also okay. Also, what is important is to rotate your games and the different eras what you play. If you play different kind of games from different eras. Let's say that first week of the month I'm going to play some really old school games, and the second week I'm going to play something PS1 or Sega Saturn or SNES game, and on the third week I'm going to play some modern game from the 2000s. And on the fourth week of the month, I'm going to play some really modern game. And this is not going to cause you burnout on any kind of genres or eras that you just keep constantly playing, just, 16-bit games. But if you like feeling like I really enjoy that, of course, that is fine. But this is how I rotate my games, and it's keep things and the experience as fresh. And what is also very important is enjoy the small experiences as well. You don't have to finish every game. You don't have to put the pressure on it like, oh, okay, I put 30 hours in it and I still have to finish it, but you still have 20 hours before it. If you're not enjoying it anymore, just stop it. Because you don't have to. It's like we have so many games to play and we have all the time in the world to experience them. So if you don't enjoy it, just stop it. That's fine. If you experience the 30 hours, that's good. You don't have to finish it. If you feel like you enjoy it, yes, finish it, but you don't have to. And it's very important. And also appreciate why you collect those games. If you're a physical collector, just take a look at it on your shelf and you see all those games are there, and it's just a good feeling. You take one out, check the manual, check the box. You're probably never going to play, but it's there. It's like a museum of possibilities. You just visit a few exhibits, but you don't visit the whole museum, and it's absolutely fine. It's just the feeling and the comfort that you have the possibility to play them if you want. So it is more than likely that we actually never going to finish our backlog, because it's just going to keep growing forever. But that's fine, that's okay. Because gaming is about to have fun and just have good experiences. And if that experience lasts 4 or 5 hours from 60, that's fine. You can just go to your next game and you don't have to feel bad about, oh, I just put 5 hours in it instead of finishing it. I'm not going to experience the thing. No, you did. You experienced it. And that's okay. Oh, sorry. One of my games on Steam has been wishlisted. Great. Okay, sorry. So yeah, don't worry about it. Just enjoy gaming, keep growing your library, even if it's a physical or digital one, and have fun, because this is what matters in gaming. I hope that you enjoyed this video today, and you're going to join me on my next video on the Backlog Quest. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye bye.